Do I upload this on your channel as well, or no?
No.
Okay, hey everyone, we're back. What the fuck am I on?
I can look. You want me to?
Oh yeah. You.
By the way, I did skip some dialogue. Oh yeah, be careful, those guys hurt. You gotta make sure you hit them with the piercing move. So you won't die.
Did you even, like... Oh, that's right, you're playing other games.
What? Yeah, you remember I literally did a Let's Play run and race around the world yesterday. That's my 50th LP. Because you convinced me, you're like, you should do it as an LP. Well, I guess I decided to, I don't remember. You said it looks interesting, so I just said, fuck it, I'll do it. Key. And I'm happy.
Yeah, I know, you got Kingy. That's what you want. Ed. Hey, somehow I did it. Now I'm at the boss.
How much time do you have?
3?
3 what?
I'm on like 3 minutes.
No, on the level. Because there's a time limit on the level, bro.
Oh. Yeah, I have no timer. So,
yeah, see, you just lost the level.
Do we need to get stronger?
I completed the level before, you just gotta beat it. Do you want me to do it?
I'm just gonna read the dialogue. What the hell did I miss?
You got it.
Finally meet up. So you won't go after them. I can't go after them. I follow Karm's gaze, see the floating islands of Ludius in the center of Sicarius. They're in the sky? You can see why you stop your pursuit. We could call on a secret beast to help, but which secret beast will be asked? It's closest from here. Alright. Alright, we're at Fea, Nolux. A few days have passed since the Divine General Idara's attack. Looks like the region is on track for recovery. Hopefully they won't see another attack here. If that were to happen, all this work would be wasted. Idara called himself one of the four Divine Generals. That must mean there are others who are equal in strength. They're terrifyingly powerful, but what's their angle? I don't know. All I can say for certain. Those among the living should give thanks to the merciful Nisio the Almighty with your ether. They are gathering ether for Nisio. Nisio, he's up there, isn't he? Luca's gaze rises towards floating islands of Ludius. Wouldn't it be better for us to launch an attack on them? You mean to say an offense is the best defense approach? It's perfectly plausible. Anybody would make that call given the situation, but they'll have something prepared for us. They would see an assault like that from a mile away. There likely would be traps lying in wait. We could investigate what their plans are first. They'll just go somewhere else to gather ether while we're doing that. Renee is spot on. If they get their hands on enough ether, there's no telling what will happen. Despite the dangerous nature of the plan, we have no choice but to attack Ludius head-on. Now our problem is getting up there. We were hoping to get help from this region, but they're in no position to give us assistance. The damage here is too intense. I think it's time to ask the Sacred Beast for some help. Nearest one would be in the Fire Nation Fea. Depart from the Carmo area to meet with Suzaku in the Fire Nation. There are several ways to go to the Fire Nation, but we opt for the forest path. Isn't there a quicker road that we could have taken? We're in a bit of a rush. Our enemy stronghold is on a floating island. There's no place to hide from their gaze on the highway. They could send monsters with pinpoint accuracy to our location. But here in the forest, they can't tell us from a tree. You mean to say that we can use the canopy to cover our movements? Regardless, they may have seen us when we enter the forest. We should change our pace to throw them off. There's that covert training of yours. What good idea, Karm. I'm learning a lot from you. Well, it's not a perfect plan. Slow down our pace as we talk. I've got something to ask of you. It's all about Nisio. Oh, that's right. You don't know anything about them. Okay, I will tell you what I know. Nisio, a god of creation, watched over the world when it was one. However, the sacred texts depict Nisio as a malevolent god, and also was trying to revive them. That was the end goal for him, though we stopped that attempt. Everything you said lines up with my understanding of the situation. However, there's one burning question. Why would a god take on Philio's form? I do not know an answer for that. Philo is from Dry Crunch's world. You knew her from your time in Granvia, right? Though she perished in battle. What I'm about to say will be hard to swallow, but please consider this as just a possibility. According to the sacred texts, there are accounts of vile beings taking possession of soulless bodies. There looks to be parallels between the text and your friend. Vile beings? You mean... Yes, Nisio. Next question. Is there anything in the sacred texts regarding the four divine generals? Idara claimed to be one of them. There is mention of someone like them in our history books. However, any mention of them is in reference to ancient conflicts, so we don't know anything specific since so much Considering everything, there's a genuine possibility that we're up against the real Nisio, and they've possessed Philo's body. Everyone fell silent. Have we really made enemies with a world-creating god? What do we do? A rustling sound comes from the surrounding thicket as Luca is muttering herself. Stop, we're surrounded. I thought we wouldn't be attacked here. I said this plan wasn't perfect. If the enemy was lying in wait, our plan was bound to get blown up. A surrounding group of enemies step out from the thicket. These people, don't they look like they're from Fea? They're coming. Stand your ground. I guess we continue. We arrive in Fea and hastily make our way to Suzaku's castle. I understand the situation now. However, I can't lend you my support. Why? I truly wish to help, but I have my own issues to consider. For example, many of my nation are vanishing. I sent out an expedition team, but they haven't returned. Not only that, my forces have been decimated by these disappearances. So you're dealing with a lot of missing people cases? Could it be? Explain how the monsters who attacked us in the forest look similar to citizens of Fea. So it is true. I've been receiving reports that fall in line with your statements. This phenomenon has been unfolding through all lands under the region of the 5 sacred beasts. It's been happening everywhere? That means preparations for us to fight against Nisio probably won't amount to much if we can't solve this problem. We do consider that Nisio is involved in these disappearances. I agree. After all, they have the power over polluted ether. Let's start by looking into the disappearances. Aerie speaks up as we embark on our investigation. Please wait, Renee and I want to investigate the flow of the ether. We're the only two who can do that. True, there may be some clues within the ether. Aerie and Rain will take care of the ether flow. The rest of us will investigate on the road. Bark for the city with Luca and Carm in tow, surrounded by a hostile group as we attempt to go into the outskirts. There are missing residents. We mustn't harm them. They've got elderly and children among them. With the risk of attacking innocents firmly in mind, we cautiously engage the residents. That's the last of them, right? We somehow managed to pacify the civilians. Fighting without the intent to injure is far more draining than normal combat. Irie and Renee approach us. Is everything okay? We track the polluted ether's flow. This has to be the work of either Nisio or the Far Divine Generals. I knew about Irie, but when did you know you could track ether flow? By the time I noticed, it was already like it was a second nature to me. My detection abilities probably increased from all the ether purification I've been doing. That's fantastic. It's reassuring knowing the enemy's movement. You can count on me. It may be better not to publicize that ability. If I was the enemy, I eliminate anyone who had ether detecting abilities. Oh my goodness, what do I do then? You eliminate them first. It always comes down to that, doesn't it? Something powerful has already come down from the sky. However, I can't specifically confirm their location. Let's get... damn! Let's get them to use their polluted ether again. It will involve them controlling monsters, however. I'll be the decoy. Luca? This body is normally only good for shouldering the load, so please let me do this. But you'll be by yourself. I'll defend her. Dry Crunch, you go with Irie and Renee and follow the polluted ether's flow. Does it sound like good to you? I agree with Carm's plan and move into action. While navigating through a throng of monsters, we head towards the source of their manipulation. And that's what led us to the battle earlier that I faced in this episode, but we can't do that because we're not strong enough.
I can do it, but it takes time.
Oh, Joe, we got special stuff. Huh. Seems there's more stuff, but I guess we'll just do that.
The level you do, was it completed or no?
No.
Then I didn't complete it.
Alright, well, regardless, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let's play Unison League, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.